Hi friends and new visitors to my channel. Today Posty has bought me Tonic Craft Kit number 40. So I'm very excited to have a little play with this. I don't normally do like an unboxing video because there's lots of them out there, but what I figured I'd do today is just do a brief unboxing for those that have never seen the Tonic Craft Kits before. Then I'm going to turn the camera off and start working on some projects and then come back. So that's what you can expect. So they come in this nice size box, which is about 14 inches by 10 inches. They've reduced the size of the boxes. They used to be a lot bigger than this. So every kit will look like this. You'll get this like binder with these two holes, and then about every 3 or 4 months you'll get an actual little folder which you can put these into. In with these you always get a sticker, which is really cute. Crafting makes everything better. Couldn't agree more. You always get a cute little stamp set. So this one's got some lovely sentiment on, very versatile. Thank you so much, just to say it's all yours from me to you, a little something you might like, and then some nice flourishy elements. There's a little advertising booklet, looking for die storage, we've got you covered, and advertising that they've got a big sale on their drops at the moment, which I already knew, so that's going to go in my bin. And then what they've started doing over about the last 3 or 4 kits is they put this little handy guide in here, which I think is a really good idea. So it shows you some projects that the design team members have made. I've not long watched the video for this one actually. On the back it shows you everything that you get in it. So it's got a full list of all the card and paper that you get. So that's what's in this envelope. You always get a selection of card and paper. It shows you the Nouveau products that you get, which are in this bag. The rest of the things in here are all the dies. So this one is to make I think it's called a pivot box. So it's a cute little box, as you can see. And these are all the dies that you need to make it. And this one actually comes with instructions. I don't think they usually come with instructions. They normally have them, they're online anyway. Like I know for a fact that there's, it tells you online how to go about constructing it. And so there are construction videos from the design teams as well on there. But that's nice to see. I think that's a nice addition. Good one, Tonic. Yeah, so that's that. Then you get a bag. This is usually a brown bag, but this month it's a white bag, which is fine. So you get a full-size Nouveau stone drop in the colour Fiery Volcano. So stone drops, if you're not familiar with them, they're like their other drops, but they've got like when they dry, they've got like the texture of stone, so that like some sort of textured thing in there. There is a mica mist in the shade Crimson Velvet. I don't know if I have any mica mists. I've got a mica mist, but I haven't actually used it, so I'll hopefully be using that this month. There's a spool of their pewter grey striped baker's twine. I've been looking to get my hands on some baker's twine actually, but I haven't got around to buying any, so that's a great addition. And with these being sort of quite neutral colours, you can use that with loads of stuff. I've got a tub of ruby red glitter, and it usually tells you on the packet. So sometimes you get like an option, well not an option that you can choose, but you'll get like a random selection of either a glitter or sequins, but in this kit you do, everyone gets the glitter. And then a full-size pot of this Nouveau glimmer paste in rich cocoa. So that is gorgeous. I'll rip it open so you can see better on the camera. That is gorgeous. It's like yeah, like a rich chocolate brown, and like the flecks of like, because it's got flecks of sort of coppery, bronzy glitter in there, so that's gorgeous. And these are probably all going to go really nicely with the colours of the paper. So the last thing in the kit is this paper kit, which can be a bit of a bugger to get out now that they've made the boxes smaller, but it doesn't tend to interfere with the papers because there is enough room in there, so it's fine. So it comes in these handy little wallets. And again, if you're not familiar with Tonic's stuff, they have a range, they have different ranges. So their paper and card is called Craft Perfect. Their embellishment products, which I've just shown you from the bag, are called Nouveau, and their dyes are dyes. So we've got like I can tell you which colours they are. We have maroon red classic card, so this is their 216 GSM bog standard card, but it's lovely. It's got texture on one side and much less of a texture on the other side. We have a satin black mirror card black velvet. So you look at this and you think, well, that's not mirror card, but it's sort of like a satin effect basically, and I've got a pack of this. I've got a couple of packs and it is really nice. We've got another classic card in pewter grey. We've got one of their speciality cardstocks in umber etching, and I've got a pack of this and I haven't got around to using it yet because it's so beautiful that I kind of haven't wanted to take it out of the packet. So I'm going to make myself use this on this time. We've got a sheet of their pearlescent card in glazed chestnut, and again I've got a couple of packs of this. It's a lovely like dark brown but with the gold pearlescence. We have a mirror card in opera red, which is a beautiful high gloss mirror shine. We've got 2 sheets of their what's it called? Smooth card black 300 GSM. So this is your heavyweight, your construction weight. I think I might have been lucky in this one. I think I might have only been meant to get 1 sheet, but there's 2. So, ooh, thanks Tonic. Always accept a bonus. And then the last one is a speciality cotton card in, what's this one called? Red berries. And it's beautiful and it's so nice and tactile. It feels absolutely beautiful. So like a pack of 5 of these is normally like about £5. So it's great to get the craft kits and be able to try out these nice papers to figure out, and cards to figure out what you like, and then you can go on and you know, when you find out what you like, buy, you know, the packs of them. That's another reason why I like them. So that is all of that. That's my unboxing section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the kit exactly as it was intended to produce one of these boxes. I just need to figure out what colour scheme I'm going to go for. I'm only going to use what is provided in the kit for this first project. I might do something else using other colours or a different type of project or a card, but that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to turn off the camera and I'll be back in a mo. See you in a mo. Hi guys. Right, so I chose my colour scheme. I went for the glazed chestnut pearlescent card for the body of the box. I went for the maroon for the base and the lid. Even though it's not a construction weight, really, it's only 216 GSM, because I decided to go for this beautiful umber etching, which is actually a card, it makes this quite sturdy, so I thought that was sufficient for a base and a lid, so that's my sort of decision making for that. So in order to make the pieces, you need to cut out 2 of these, so 2 of those in maroon. I cut 2 of these in the glazed chestnut. You need the little side pieces here for the side of the boxes, so again I cut those out in the corresponding colours. And so this little gap in the middle, there's actually a little die, or there's a couple for each side, so you can cut out pretty sides for the sides. So I cut those out. I'm not sure whether I'm going to actually use those or not, or whether that might not. We'll ever see. I've got them there anyway, but I might not use them. I've gone ahead and scored everything with my bone folder and added red liner tape, 3mm red liner tape onto everything. So now comes the construction. So this is the first time I'm doing it, so I haven't done this before, but I have watched the construction videos. So first part is to remove the sticky, line this up, the help of my bone folder to stick that down, making sure it's even, which it looks like it is, and then the same on the other side. And because it's like exactly the same, like this should just line up perfectly, which it has. So just burnish that a bit. Stick it down good and tight. Again, I've used red liner tape because you know, it is really strong, but you know, a good strong liquid glue would equally be fine. So for the bases you make using these, so they sort of go in like this, methinks. Right. Oh. Aha, there you go. It's this one, because there's 2 different types, you see. So yeah, it's like that. Okay, so I'm going to do this one at a time. Making sure it's corner to corner. I'm trying my best to keep it all in shot for you, but it is pretty straightforward. It's just because like this, obviously there's a right side and a left side. It's just figuring out, once it tells you how many to cut out, you just have to figure out which side you're using. So you can see I was trying to use 2 of the wrong side initially, which is why it didn't go together. And another thing I like about the red liner tape is just that I can have that sort of confidence, really, that it's gonna do what it's meant to do. This one, there we go, divvy, right. Get off my fingers. Hope you like the colour scheme that I've gone for. It's nice to be able to use this umber etching, because I just think it's such a beautiful cardstock, which is obviously why I bought it in the first place. But does anyone else do that? Like buy some card or paper, like specialty card or paper, and think, oh, it's so beautiful, I just don't want to use it, I just want to sit there and look at it, which is completely irrational. It's like, why do we bother spending the money on it if we're just going to like stare at it? It needs to be used. And there we go, that's our base. And then the actual box bit just fits in it like that. Et voila! That looks pretty. And now, in terms of the front, there's a few different ways you can do it. You can have it like this, or you could do it like that, have skinny end to skinny end if you wanted, but then there'd be an overlap at the back. And you can use it as a detachable lid. So basically make that again and have it as a detachable lid. But what I've seen a couple of the design team members do, and what I quite liked, was the idea of having it as a flippy open lid. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So obviously I didn't think that through very well. How do I do that? So I would still want the sides, wouldn't I? I would still want the sides to be like that. So that it looks like that and it's really pretty on the side. I just wouldn't want or need this side flap because I can glue the whole of that back down. So, and then that would lift up like that. Yeah, okay. So I just need to, even though I've scored these and put tape on them, that's okay. We make adaptations as we go along, as is required. So I'll just chuck them in the bin. I do like the look of this though. The only trouble is the bit of the pearlescent paper. It's got, must have a white core, so you can see a bit of that there, but it's not the end of the world. I just like things when they're solid core so that that doesn't happen, but maybe that's really difficult to obtain or something. Quite difficult to make happen. That's the flap we're going to glue onto the back. So burnishing these a little bit, but putting some pressure on to try and make sure the red liner tape adheres sufficiently. Let's have a look. Oops. Oh, that looks so pretty. Kind of looks like I've done that wrong though. Have I done that wrong? I think I've done them wrong. I think I've put them on the wrong sides. Can I take it off? Oops. Gonna rip it. Crud. Why didn't any of you tell me? This is alright. This is, you know, sometimes some people Learn by experience. That's okay. If you do stuff like this all the time, let me know. So, it should be like that. That's what it should be like. You dozy Dora. Right, what we're going to do is just stick a bit, because it's still got the red liner tape on there. I've left the glue open. It's gone a bit cloggy. Let's use some other glue which I haven't left open. This is the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. It's a nice strong glue anyway. It'll be grand. Right, so it needs to be like that to give us that nice pattern. I'm still blaming you guys. I think one of you should have told me. No. And it dries quite quickly, this one. I tend to either use this Nouveau Deluxe adhesive or Cosmic Shimmer. They're both really strong and quite quick drying. There's a bit more wiggle time with the Nouveau one. Yeah, see, that's how it's meant to look on the side, so that if I choose, I can put one of these panels on the side like that. Right, are you dry enough? Dozy Dora. Right, I've made a right pig's ear of this one. Oh, it's not too bad. Things are never as bad as they seem initially, in my experience. Don't know what that weird accent's about. Right, come on, Tess. Not taking any chances this time. There we go. Okay, so that's looking really pretty. See how the that umber etching paper matches really nicely with the glazed chestnut, because just looking at the glazed chestnut card by itself, you think, oh, that's a really dark brown, but when you look at it in conjunction with the umber etching paper, of which I've used quite a bit, it looks much more golden. I really like that. So I've just got to glue this onto the back of there now, for which I shall use some double-sided tape and a bit of glue, I think, just for extra security. These are my Mankey scissors that are reserved for cutting sticky items. I'm going to put some deluxe adhesive around the edges with some extra security. Take that bottom out. So that I can hold this on properly. Until I'm sure it's stuck. And then we're just going to stick the inside of the box sides to the base, the sides of the base, using some liquid glue again. I'm really pleased with that. I think that looks really cute. Glad I went for the flip top box as well. I just think, I mean, I think it'll look nice, you know, with the removable lid as well. It'll look just as nice, but I don't know, there's just something about having a closey down lid that I quite fancied. So let's make sure this is all in shot for you. I'm not being too careful. Well, I'm being careful to try and not get it on the bottom, but just get it on the sides. That's stuck on. I think that's stuck on pretty well. Okay, so slide that in there, and then carefully moving my hands around to try and make sure all the sides are adhered. And it doesn't look too bad where I messed up earlier, but I could put another panel over there actually, considering like one of these panels to cover that up. And I'm going to put these on the side. What do you reckon? Shall I do it? So it's not staying as down as I kind of wanted it to. You can actually make like a clasp for it to create a small handle to open and close the lid. Do I cut these two shapes? Okay, right, I'm going to turn off the camera for a second, and I'm going to investigate this clasp business and see if that can solve the problem of the opening up. So, see you in a bit, guys. And here we go, friends. I'm back with the finished article. It is very cute. I really like it. I investigated the idea of a clasp, which you create using these two dies, die cuts, but I know it fits together like that, but I just couldn't figure out how it would look. And plus the fact I like the sort of the aesthetic of the pattern on the front, so I decided that wasn't for me. But then I remembered something that I'd seen on another video. I think it was Crafty Potential. I think when she had made her sort of lid that was opening like this, she built up the sides using some of the decorative panels, and then that sort of gives a bit more thickness. Oh, not my jewel, no, stone drop. So that when you close it, it stays closed. So to finish it off, I adhered two of those side panels. I made this debossed, I used the debossing sentiment on the red holographic card, and then just backed it onto some of the glazed chestnut card, and then I've used some of the stone drops to just put in the centres of the little flowers. So I've just messed one up there a little bit when I was showing you, but that's easily remedied by just doing that. In fact, I'll show you. See, this is a good, it's good to be able to show when you mess up sometimes to as to how to make it better. So I'm just going to get rid of that and just apply another little drop, and that will be grand. It will be good as new. There we go. So there we go. There is the finished item. Very cute, really pretty. You can see all that shine. And you know, from the back as well, it just looks really pretty. So and you can see how it could be used for a variety of different things. Put a few little chocolates in there if you're buying someone a little face mask, or you know, some soaps or small gifts, bath bombs, lots of little things, and you can use different colour schemes, but I'm really pleased with that. So I'll call that it for this video. And I will be back soon with another video showing something else or several other things that I've made using this kit. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button and the bell to notify you of new videos as soon as I release them. Many thanks. See you soon. Bye.